Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be back, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Fits me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. How you guys doing? Sorry, I had to change the time. I had some friends that came by to visit me. So, that's how that goes. Something I was getting ready to do. Oh, let me put the link in the chat for y'all to vote. Vote again. If you haven't voted today, please go and vote. And again, I appreciate anybody that is going to vote for me. I appreciate anybody that's voting for me, honey. I know that it's a lot. I know it's long. It's a lot of people nominated. But if y'all could just go and vote, I need to also get your friends and family to vote. Tell them, vote for ReallyBTV, honey. Get your friends and family to vote. I have to do the same thing. I put it in all your group chats. Okay, I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Put it in all your group chats, all your WhatsApp groups, all the things. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I put it in the chat. Let me pin it. Right. Tell the PTSA, tell the Girl Scouts, tell them. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's 11 degrees in Detroit. Baby, it's cold. Do a check-in. What's the temperature where you are? Give me a quick second, real quick, y'all. I gotta check something. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I had to check something real quick. Y'all know when I pick up my phone, I see stuff, child. I be having to look at something. Be informed. I do not know. I honestly forgot. I do not know if I am going to see T.S. Madison and Craig in February. First of all, I think that's a Sunday. And the last time I went to go see T.S. Madison and Craig on a school night, baby, I didn't get home until after midnight. And it was so I don't know. I may, but I'm not sure yet. The inform. You get your tickets already? I'm sure you already got your tickets. And it might even be sold out. They said the tickets were going fast, child. That thing might be sold out already. Your family in Buffalo is stuck in the snow. Well, they're calling for a snowstorm here this weekend. Matter of fact, I was supposed to go to that brunch at with DJ Richie Sky with Monique Samuels. I think it's called Life After Reality TV or something like that. And it was Monique Samuels and Jamie Tyler, the Tylers and the Duncans from Love and Marriage DC. And baby, the minute they called Snow, the minute they called for Snow, I got the notification saying that they've already rescheduled the date. I guess they said we ain't gonna wait and find out. They rescheduled the date to April sometime. Yeah, they said it is. Listen. Listen, all I'm praying for is that I'm gonna have power. I just pray that my power ain't going out. And if my power ain't out, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here together. Because so I've heard, so Quake, maybe you can help me out. I've heard two different things, and I don't even have I said hi to y'all yet? I think we just jumped right on in, did we? I don't even think I said hi to the people. Hi, everybody. Come on in. I know El Teddy sent his people over. Thank you, El Teddy. Thank you, boo. I gotta talk to El Teddy too. We're gonna I think next week the teacher project will come back next week. I wanted to bring it back. I wanted us to do a show this week, but listen, today wasn't a good day. Today just wasn't. Today wasn't a good day. But I heard two things. I heard it was supposed to start on Saturday into Sunday, but then I just looked at Topper Shut on TikTok. You know, he's got a TikTok channel. For those who don't know who Topper Shut is one of the top weather guys here in the DC area. I just looked at his TikTok and he said it's supposed to start on Sunday, like early Sunday morning into late Sunday evening. So if it's snowing all day Sunday and it ain't gonna stop till Sunday, baby, I might be off work Monday and Tuesday. Definitely gonna be off work on Monday. If it snows all day Sunday, I am definitely gonna be off work on Monday. Now, the only thing is Monday was already an early dismissal. I already was going to be off work at 10 o'clock on Monday. But that's okay. I don't even have to get out of my bed and fake the funk. Okay? But it's the end of the quarter. So we had an early dismissal so we could do our grades. But my grades will be done. My grades will be done. Hopefully I'm going to try to have my grades done Friday before I even leave work on Friday, honey. Every now and then the South gets snow and ice. Let me tell you something. I talked to Cruiser. She said they're calling for an ice storm. They're calling for an ice storm down where she lives. And y'all know what she tell you where she lives, child. She live in North Carolina. I ain't telling her business. If you listen to her lives long enough, she'll tell you she live in North Carolina. Houston is getting an Arctic blast this weekend, except the rain and freeze to ice. Ooh. Child, we're supposed to get snow starting Friday evening. I just left the grocery store and it was a mess. So many people. Y'all can have the snow. We're still recovering from last year. Child. I know what you meant, boo. Let me tell you something. I already said that I am ordering my groceries while I'm at work tomorrow. And I'm going to pick them up on my way. I'm either going to pick them up on my way home or I'm going to get them delivered. But I'm going to get my groceries tomorrow. I'm not waiting till the weekend because y'all know, listen, for the people in this area, the way they talking, the type of snow they talking about we going to get this weekend, baby, them cupboards are going to be bare. Ain't going to be no bread, no milk. Ain't going to be no vegetables. Ain't going to be no meat. The chip aisle, baby, everything is going to be tore up. So I'm going tomorrow. When I leave work tomorrow, like I said, I've been making my list. I've been making my list in my head, but I'm gonna go on the app and put it on my app list. So when I go in there tomorrow, I'm gonna add a few little odds and ends. Because I kind of went to the grocery store on Saturday, but I didn't get nothing heavy. I got a few little odds and ends, but I'm gonna have to get some food. You know, make sure I got some food in this house. You know. So I'm doing grocery shopping tomorrow. Give me a couple of cases of water. Who said anything about chips? I didn't say anything about no chips. I said I'm getting some food in this house tomorrow. But that's all. Yeah, we definitely sending prayers to Texas because the last time y'all had a real bad ice storm come through. Yeah. Kim, I guess Funky decided he wasn't going to respond because Funky, to my knowledge, has not. And matter of fact, I meant to tell y'all that. Kim, thank you for asking me because I meant to tell y'all that. From what I can tell, Now y'all know I don't watch Funky every day. I said the chip aisle will be empty. Oh yeah, no, but the chip aisle is all them child's gonna be empty. What's up, Cheryl? You have to take your son back to college Saturday morning, then back home with the quickness. Well, you don't have to tell me where you taking him, but yeah, y'all better get up and get back. Let me see what my weather app is saying. Let me see what the weather app is saying. Let me see what my weather app is saying. My Fox 5 weather app, child. Daily. Let's talk about daily. Okay. Saturday. So according to my app, it's not saying it's supposed to start snowing until Sunday, but y'all know how it is around here, baby. They change it. Oh, Eastern. Oh, yeah, you can get down to Eastern Shore and get back. Yeah, get down there early though. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ravine. Thank you, Boo. Yeah, I think she's kind of responding to the conversation we had. It says snow showers will become more widely scattered later on. Very cold. Chance of snow is 60%, 1 to 3 inches of snow expected. Now they saying that for Sunday. So you might be okay Saturday, Cheryl, but you know what to do, girl. You know you got to just keep up. Oh no, never. Rewind what I just said. X out what I just said. I'm looking at Saturday. It says evening, potential winter storm, cloudy with snow, 90% chance of snow on Saturday, 5 to 8 inches. So the Sunday is 3 inches on top of the 5 to 8 inches they saying we're gonna get on Saturday. Oh yeah, no. Oh no. See, I need that to start. I need the 5 to 8 inches on Sunday. That's okay though. That's okay. Yeah, Cheryl. You better get down there and get back, boo. You might even want to call, Cheryl. You might even want to call down there and see if they're gonna open the dorms early and let y'all come down on Friday. I'm just saying. So I will say this. They're saying there's a 90% chance of snow on Saturday, and a 60% chance of snow on Sunday. So yeah, I'm probably going to at least have Monday off. I feel like that's if that holds up, I'm going to at least be off on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Certainly at least a 2-hour delay on Tuesday. So I'm gonna probably have a Monday off and come in late on Tuesday. But if we really get 13 inches of snow over the weekend, I ain't going back to work till Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. And I'm not complaining. I ain't complaining. You know why I ain't complaining? Because if I'm off work 2 to 3 days next week, the week after that, I'm off work and I'm going to be on a cruise. Hey! I won't be working a full week the week after that either, and I'll be on a cruise, honey. Yes. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway. 13 inches is a blizzard. Well, they're not using the B word, Donna. At least I haven't heard them use have y'all heard them use the B word yet? Because I have not heard the blizzard, but you're right, Donna. You're right. I hate night driving and I have to work too. Okay, yeah, no, then get up in the morning. Yeah. Cheryl said, I'm not using my cruise leave for this mess. I know that's right. Cheryl said, absolutely not. Cheryl said, absolutely not. One thing about the DC area, because DC is technically in a valley, a lot of times stuff misses us. So I'll wait and see what they saying on Friday. Because, baby, the way they change stuff around here, I'll wait and see what they say on Friday. Thursday night, Friday morning will probably be the closest to accurate. And I know, so tomorrow's Wednesday. But, yeah, that'll probably be the closest to accurate, honey. All right, let's get into it. Y'all can tell I ain't got a whole lot to talk about, child. All right, hey, Diamond Pearl Jim. Okay, listen, it's 200 of y'all in here. It's too many for me to just go down the line. I apologize that I didn't do my roll call. I just started talking. But it is 210 of y'all in here. If y'all could please, if you have not done so already, if you could hit that like button, I hope we have about 170 likes. Please let us have 170 likes or more. If y'all don't mind, I saw Kenneth was in here. Hey, boo. Kenneth is in here. Y'all know Kenneth is my here, Ursha, him, and Don Don. Don Don works the left of the church and Kenneth works the right of the church. But Kenneth be at work sometimes. So when Kenneth is at work, Don Don handles the whole thing. Don Don, are you here? Is Don Don here? Okay. Ravine said, can we get these likes up, please? Hey, y'all. We're going from 70 tomorrow to 35 Sunday. My gosh. See, that's how people get sick. At least it's been cold here. I'm so sad I'm not going on that cruise, especially now since it's a great chance the Pats are going to the Super Bowl. That's the thing. You never know whose team is going to be there, honey. I ordered my Bad Bunny t-shirt. I'm going to be wearing I'm taking one of my Commanders shirts because last year on the cruise, everybody was wearing their team, you know. So I'm going to take my Commanders purse and my Commanders shirt. And then I ordered my Bad Bunny shirt for the cruise. And I accidentally ordered 2 Bad Bunny shirts. I didn't mean to order 2. I don't know how. I already had one in my cart, I guess. So when I got to the total, I said, that sounds kind of high. But I have 2. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway with one of the Bad Bunny t-shirts. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the cruise. I ain't figured out what it's going to be yet, but somebody going to win a Bad Bunny t-shirt on the cruise. Maybe we'll do the last person standing from the crawl. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You wearing your Jets? Yeah, I'm gonna be representing my team. Didn't we say we were gonna do a team night or something like that? Right, Cheryl. I got me because y'all know I got me 2 Commanders shirts for Christmas. So one of them is going on with me. You'll take it at the candle event. I wish, yeah. But listen, Kawale, I was talking to Cruiser today. I'm already talking about what my next cruise is going to be. It'll be at the earliest. My next cruise that I'm sponsoring will be late 2026. It's going to depend on. I got to get Evie's trip straight first, but there's another trip that I want to try to take in the fall of 2026. If I can make that work, the fall of 2026, if I can make that trip work, then I probably won't do a cruise until 2027. But if I can't make that trip work, then I'm looking at doing another cruise. I'm looking at doing it between Christmas and New Year's of 2026, like right at the end of the year. Like we'll be here for Christmas, we'll be here for New Year's, but that week that's in the middle, I want to do a cruise. So, but anyway, let's get into it. We don't have a lot to talk about today, y'all. Just let y'all. Did y'all see my TikTok? This let y'all know the kind of day I was having. This is a real video of me with my students today because I was over it. Hold on, the sound not on. Why the sound not on? Hold on. Why I can't hear it? I don't know why the sound not on. But my students were being silly. Like they were being silly today. And it was just irritating my soul. Okay? She was irritating my soul. And this was real.
But I know what it means, but like where did it even come from? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who gave this from?
And the fact that they were laughing was pissing me off even more. Baby, I was so irritated. I was so irritated. Oh, Tracy making drinks. Hold on, let me see what Tracy got going on. She is irritating. But I think something wrong with her. I'm about to email her mother and say we might need to get her ass tested because something wrong with her. And I mean that nicely. Anyway. The bar's open. We have a chocolate caramel espresso martini, a strawberry white Russian, and a fig French 75. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to talk to Tracy. Tracy, no, listen. Cruise director Tracy. Tracy, I accidentally ordered an extra Bad Bunny t-shirt. So we're going to do it as a giveaway. So you let me know with the things you have planned, what that would be a good giveaway for, child. I don't know what I want, Tracy, child. Just send me a shot of Jack because maybe it's been that kind of day. Oh, I was so irritated. I don't even know what to tell y'all how irritated. You know what? I've never had a fig French 75. Slide that down the bar to me. Slide that down the bar to me. Okay, y'all, let's do this. All right, let's go. All right. It's time to close these doors. We got stuff to do.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
All right. It is 7:44. So if you would like to bless me financially tonight, y'all know the number of the night is 7:44. That's $7.44. We ain't done this in a long time. $7.44, $17.44, $37.40. However y'all want to do it. If you want to bless me, you can cash at me. My cash app is right there. Any increments of 7 or 44. But listen, you don't have to spend no money to hang out over here with the tribe. Just hit that like button for me, please. Just hit that like button, okay? All right, let's roll. Okay. Now, all right, what we got going on today, honey? Karen Huger's special, right? 7. Listen, from your lips to somebody's ears, DB. One day somebody gonna bless me like that. One day somebody gonna say, I'm gonna put this decimal point over here, a couple of spaces, and we're gonna get you $744.00 or $7,444. Like one of these days, somebody gonna be able to bless me like that, and I'm here for it. I will receive the blessing. Okay. Karen Huger's one-on-one interview with Andy Cohen is going. Thank you. Somebody just blessed me with $7.44. Thank you, Felicia. Mwah. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you, boo. It is going to be aired on February the 1st. What day of the week is February the 1st? Hold on. Let me see what day of the week that is. Oh, that's next Sunday. Oh. I wonder if it's gonna come on after after Potomac. I wonder what time it's gonna come on. Child, Quake, the millions is gone. Those millions from the past are gone, just like the pastor money gone. It went with him. When he left, the millions left, honey. When he got locked up, child. Well, I tell y'all what. If the one-on-one interview comes on early enough, we'll do the review Sunday night. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $10 C. Jones. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, listen. We're gonna figure out the time. If it's early enough for me to do it, then I will get it done. Yeah. I bet it's taking over. Watch What Happens Live. Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. Watch What Happens Live. So we'll know. We'll figure it out. Whatever time it is, because I may do that review in lieu of Potomac. Maybe that's the season finale of Potomac. Maybe they're going to play that after. Maybe, you know what? We were talking about that last night. Maybe February 1st is the season finale of Potomac. And then they're going to play Karen's interview right after that. So what I may do, you guys, what I may do is not do Potomac and just do the interview, which means that if it comes on at 10 o'clock, if it comes on at 9 o'clock in lieu of Married to Medicine, then, you think the one-on-one is the season finale? That's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thought. Okay. I can see that. Atalia. So I'm gonna say this though. Okay, so if it is the season finale, then we'll, obviously we'll do it at the same time. The season finale so soon, child. This season, they on episode 13, 14, some shit. I don't know. I'm ready for this season to be over. But we know they already filmed the reunion. Once they film the reunion, it's only a matter of a couple of weeks. Once they film that reunion, baby. So again, once I confirm the time of the interview, so we're going to do our review of the interview in lieu of. Okay, so Xavier said next week is the last real episode. So we'll do that. Cool. Okay, we'll do that. All right. So we're going to be doing, y'all know we're going to be doing a live reaction as soon as it's over. As long as it don't come on at 11, as long as it didn't, I just wanted to make sure it didn't come on at 10 o'clock at night. Because y'all know I got to go to work in the morning. I ain't going to be here all night talking about Kern. Love her, but she can sleep in. I can't. But if it's coming on at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, we're going to be doing our review. We're going to be doing our live review to what Kern had to say. Okay? Moving right along. Y'all, for those of you that watch Lifetime, y'all make sure y'all set y'all DVRs down to Lifetime for the next couple of Saturdays. They showing black movies. They're showing Mary J. Blige's movie is starring Tisha Campbell and the father from BMF. He's there. He's in it. And what's my man? Oh shoot. Y'all know who he is. He a black actor, child. So Tisha Campbell is gonna be in it. And then Tony Braxton's follow-up to her, He Wasn't Man Enough. I think it's Unbreak My Heart. That's starring Cree Summer, Tony Braxton, and Essex Atkins. And then Russell Hansberry. Thank you, Xavier. Mekhi Phifer. Yes. Also, thank you, Atalia. So it's episode 17 is the end of the season. That's Karen's interview. Thank you, boo. Thank y'all. And then also the sequel to Garcelle's movie she did last year, where she played the chef dating the younger guy, and at the end of the movie they broke up. Well, this is the sequel. Okay, this is the sequel. So at least for the next, I think the Mary J. Blige movie is February the 7th. I think the other one is this Saturday, and then so check your listings. But if you have Lifetime, go on and set your DVRs. Y'all know what we got to do. We got to support these movies. We got to support these women that are getting these, these deals, these executive, these executive producers and all of that. We got to support it. The movies are decent. Mary J. Blige's, the first two movies she did were really good. The third one, I wasn't as crazy about, if I'm being honest. I wasn't as crazy about it. But I still watched it, and I'm going to support it, okay? I'm going to support it. Wait a minute. Pam Grier has a fun streaming service called Pam Grier Soul Fix. She curated decades of black movies. She announced it on The View yesterday. I saw her on The View. I haven't watched that episode yet. Okay. What's it called? It's called Soul Flix. You said that's a streaming service? Okay, we got to check that out. I hope it ain't really expensive. I don't mind giving them some money because, if I can give Netflix money, I can give her some money. I just hope it ain't real expensive. Remy Ma's streaming service seems to be doing really well. She's got like over 1 million downloads or something like that, and she just started it like 2 months ago. So it seems to be doing really well. It seems to be doing really well. So shout out. Yeah, they're entertaining. I have not watched Tony Braxton's yet, but it's in my DVR, so I guess I have to watch it soon. You know, I got caught up on my Christmas movies because it came on like right before, you know, it's free on Roku. I don't have Roku, but okay. Thank you, Tracy. I'm gonna check it out. But y'all know what I did watch, and I said I was gonna wait and do a review of it. I did watch the first part of Lovers and Friends, the Eric Jerome Dickey movie that they did. I did watch the first half. I have not watched the second half. I did reread the book, which I'm glad I did because I had forgotten. So I know I read it because certain parts I remember, but I had forgotten so much of it. So I'm glad. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy just sent it to me. I'm glad that I watched it. So we may do that. Y'all know I got to get back over on the book channel. But if I go over on the book channel, I'm going to stream it on the review channel because so many people don't know about the book channel or child. Hell, I forgot. I ain't forget about it. But I am going to talk about Lovers and Friends because I think they did a really good job with the movie. I got to watch this. I was going to do it in 2 parts, but I think I'm going to just go ahead and talk about both of them. So yeah. So also for those of you that do that enjoy books and books that they turn into movies, Scarpetta. Any of you guys read the Patricia Cornwell Scarpetta novels? They're really good. If you're into true crime and thrillers, the Scarpetta books are really, really good. I've been reading the Scarpetta books for years. The newer ones are not as good as the older ones, but I think it's just a matter of, you know, Patricia Cornwell getting older. Maybe she's not as passionate about these characters anymore. The last couple of books, in my opinion, weren't the best. But if you have not read any of the Kay Scarpetta novels, go back to the beginning. Check the copyrights and start at the beginning and work your way forward. They are so good. They are so good. Those books, the Scarpetta novels are really good. Like I said, the last couple of ones, and they weren't my favorite. I'm being honest. The last one, she just put one out. I have it in my Audible. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm listening to a Michael Conley one right now. But there were a couple of them in there that I was like, oh, this is horrible. But if she has 100 Kay Scarpetta novels, I don't know how many she has. But I'm just giving you a round number. If she has 100 Kay Scarpetta novels, I would recommend 95. You know what I'm saying? There are a few that aren't as, and those are the ones like the newer ones. But if you have not read any of the Scarpetta novels, go back. And Scarpetta is coming to Hulu, I think next month. I think she's getting her own series. So I want to check that out. So if you haven't read any Scarpetta novels, I'm telling you, I recommend them. They're really good. They're really good. You read the books are great. Yeah, I love the Kay Scarpetta books. Am I going to watch Bridgerton season 4? So listen. The answer is yes. The short answer is yes. I did start watching last season of Bridgerton again. I did go back. Matter of fact, on my way to Miami, on the plane in Miami, I watched 2 episodes. So I have gotten, you guys are right. It didn't go in the direction I thought it was going to go. I mean, it did, but it didn't. I mean, it is, but it's, you know. So I am going to finish season 3. I'm probably not going to do a review on it, though. I'm just going to finish it. But yeah, I'm going to review. I'm going to read. Lord, I can't get the words out. I am going to watch. I'm definitely going to watch season 4. I was never not going to watch season 4. I just didn't know if I was going to finish season 3. But anyway. They made that into a movie. I read that ages ago. Yeah, they just made it into a movie. And they did a good job of even updating it as well. They had to update it because, again, the book is so old. Lovers and Friends is what I'm talking about now. But they did a really good job of it, in my opinion. Okay. All right, let's see what else I have here. Let's see what else we're talking about today. Milagros Grams is going to represent herself after her latest lawyer has dropped out. Girl, Milagros. I heard it was canceled. Cece said, did you hear Tamar may be leaving the Braxtons after season 2? I heard they canceled it. Will you be reviewing individual episodes, or will you just review part 1 and part 2? What you mean, of Lovers and Friends? That's what I was saying, Xavier. I think I'm just going to go over the whole thing. I think I'm just going to watch both episodes. Because I watched the first one. I haven't watched the second one yet. I mean, I don't know that to be true. I just saw it. I don't know. I don't know that to be a fact. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, you mean Bridgerton is part 1 and then part 2. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to definitely watch the whole thing. So I don't know. All right, what else we have? Angel Reese has joined the 2nd season of The Hunting Wives. So shout out to Angel Reese. Girl, do that. You do that, girl. You do that. Okay, Nubian said yes, the Braxtons haven't canceled. Yeah, I thought they were canceled it. Oh, okay. According to Tamar, they didn't cancel it, but she is not returning. I heard that it was canceled too. Well, if Tamar don't come back, they're going to cancel it. Whether you like Tamar or not, nobody is watching a season of the Braxtons without Tamar. Listen, let me tell y'all something. WeTV used y'all to get Tracy's story. That is it, and that is all. WeTV don't give a damn about y'all past this. They wanted what they got, which was Tracy's story. They wanted to know what happened to Tracy. They wanted to know all about her illness and her final days. They wanted that, and they got it. They don't give a damn about this show. They don't care nothing about the rest of y'all. That is all. That is it. That is all. And especially when Tawanda would not allow the husband and the son to film, they're not really interested in what you sisters really have going on. And it was proven last season by the way they listen. The one thing I would say about reality TV right now, and I'm not ready to leave reality TV. Like, I still enjoy reality TV. I'm just a lot more selective in the shows that I watch. I used to watch everything. I just don't, and I don't review everything anymore. Y'all know I used to review Love and Hip Hop and all that stuff. I just can't. I'm a lot more selective in what I review. But what I will say is I find myself saying more and more production. When we can see production's hands in something, that means that the show is overproduced, and it makes me question. And what I mean by that is, never is a strong word. I don't want to say never. Xavier, if you don't take that shit out my chat, I don't give a fuck. Delete that comment, please, and thank you. Don't put nothing about that shit in my chat, please. Thank you. So I never was the one that felt like every single thing I saw on reality TV was reality. Like, I understand that there's storylines. I understand that people don't wake up with a full face of makeup on. Like, I got that part of it. But when it's at the point where so much of what we're seeing is so clear that production is involved, it's when now I'm just like, I don't know if I care anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, this whole thing and I think that's why I was so passionate about the situation with Angel, with Love and Marriage Potomac. I mean, look, Love and Marriage Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm not saying that Angel is an angel. She definitely holds some responsibility. But what we know is that production had a lot to do with that. But Angel is getting beat up. You know what I mean? Angel's the one getting beat up. But production had their hands in so much of that bullshit. And it's just frustrating for me because I'm like, Angel, I feel like could have fucked it up all on her own. But she had a lot of help. You know? Right. People don't show their lives anymore. And then people, you're not really getting, I hate to say it, but the pickings are slim of people who are willing to go on these shows because of what they've seen happen to other people. So I remember I was looking at TikTok, and there was a Where Are They Now? I forget her name, but she's a Bravo person, but she had never watched The Real Housewives of Dallas. So she went back and she watched she's like binging The Real Housewives of Dallas right now. So she did Where Are They Now? And every single person from The Real Housewives of Dallas that was married is still married to their husband. And somebody in the comments read, they still married because the show got canceled. And I was like, that's a sad state of affairs. That people are like, oh, they still married because the show got canceled. What Monique said was that production does pay for the basics on these cash trips, but if you want to do anything extra, if you want to do above and beyond, you pay that. So like, for example, when they went to France, there were things that Monique paid for that production was like, they ain't paying for that. But we know that. It's the same thing with these events. Production pays some of the price for these events. Production, anyway, yeah. Yeah. So. But it's just, yeah. It's just frustrating. Auntie Didi said, I don't watch these reviews. I don't watch these shows. I watch these reviews, though. Well, thank you for watching my reviews, boo. You keep coming back. They said Offset has settled his gambling. Lord, I said gambling debt. His tax debt, $1.5 million tax debt. Now, remember, Cardi said this is the reason why they still married, because she wasn't paying his debt. So now that he has settled this debt or made some sort of payment arrangement with the IRS, does that mean that this marriage is about to be dissolved? I'm just wondering. Angel didn't find the house. Jay's a gym. Production found that house. That's what I'm saying. That's not one Angel. Production found that house. Right. That's probably why gambling came out of my mouth. I don't know anything about Cardi paying it. Cardi said she wasn't paying it. But if she wanted that divorce, maybe she paid it to get out of that, to hasten up the divorce. I don't know. I don't know who paid it. I did see where they want to bring a spear here to Maryland National Harbor. I don't feel like we need it. Like, why do we need a spear? We don't need it. We have the MGM right there. Like, why do we need another? Like, they just be doing shit to be doing shit. But I did see that, the Informed. But it's going to be a fight because a lot of people don't want it. So we'll see. She said on the after show that it was one of her friends' homes. Well, maybe she did book it then. I thought they production booked it. Well, maybe she did book it then. Yeah. Well, we'll see if the divorce goes through any faster now that he's allegedly taking care of that. Try, these kids getting on my nerves. Emailing me assignments 8:00 at night. You leave me alone. All right. So excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. There go Ravine. I still feel like production had a lot to do with it. Now, I know we disagree on that, Ravine, and that's okay. I still love you, but I still think production had a hand in that. And again, I still think Angel did some things wrong. Let's be clear. I just don't like the lady's reaction. But anyway, I ain't child. I've been fighting about that for 2 days. I'm done. I am done talking about Angel and that bully ass Giselle. Moving right along. They said that Kenya lost in court, honey. They say down to the court, the renters court. Kenya has been trying. You know I still love you too, boo. Kenya has been trying to trying to get her landlord to pay. She said that the landlord owed her money because she put that improvement onto the property and that the landlord owed her money. So in lieu of her paying her, she wasn't paying her rent until they resolved the debt. So then the attorney was trying to evict her from the property because he said, I don't owe you no money. You know, you didn't follow the procedure in the lease. The lease says, yes, I will pay up to a certain amount, but it had to be approved first. You didn't get the approval first. And so they have been fighting about this for damn near a year at this point. Well, in court today, and the court was online, so y'all don't have to go by what A.T. Alien said, because I know a lot of y'all don't like her, but it was online. It was a Zoom court session, so y'all can go. I'm sure it's on the whatever county she lives in. I'm sure it's on their website. You can find those court cases, okay? But allegedly, according to what they had said, was that the court sided with the landlord and said, even if he owes you money, you cannot stop paying rent. That, you know, these are two separate issues. You have to pay your rent. Even if you feel like he owes you this money, you can pursue that separately. But ma'am, you owe this man $80,000. $80,000, ma'am. And so then Kenya's attorney said, okay, fine, but can we set up a payment plan? So they did set up a payment plan because, listen, $80,000 is a lot of money. I don't care. I mean, I understand people say they rich, but, you know, there's a difference between being rich and being able to go to the bank and get a cashier's check for $80,000, okay? So she had to make a payment arrangement. And the court agreed to it. They set up a payment arrangement, and the court agreed. I think it's going to be paid out in 3 payments. 3 payments over the next, I forgot how many months, for her to pay that money. Okay. Now, she is having a sale. So y'all can go over to her website. I think she's having like a 50% off sale on, you know, or I think it's maybe her clothing. You know, she had basically created like a consignment shop situation. So y'all go listen, all y'all twirlers that was cussing me out when I said that Kenya got fired, and all those twirlers that was cussing me out when I was telling y'all these things about Kenya, all the ones that was getting down in my comments calling me a hater and all that other shit that y'all like to call people when they don't go along with what y'all want them to go along for y'all fave, go buy something from that lady. Go support her. Get out my comments and go buy her something. The same way y'all was all up in my comments, tear me up. Go buy that lady something. Buy some shoes, some stockings, buy a blouse, a belt. Get you a wallet. Some sunglasses. Go help Kenya out. Twirl your ass down there to her website. Y'all be all in my comments talking shit. Well, thank you, Ravine. Her and Jennifer Williams. Jennifer Williams is selling her stuff. Go down to the eBay if y'all want some of Jennifer Williams stuff. Now, I ain't going to tell y'all no lies. I said I was going to check out Jennifer Williams' consignment shop because if she got some of them purses over there, I said I might have to check out one of them purses because y'all know how much I love me a good purse. I said I might have to check out them prices on them purses down to the eBay. But I ain't gone over there yet because I might mess around and actually try to buy something. And I don't need to buy nothing right now. Right now, I need to pay off these trips. I got, obviously, this cruise is paid off. But I got a cruise, the cruise that I'm going on in May is paid off. And I ain't bought my flight yet to Miami. I got to get my flight to Miami. And then I'm going to Curacao. In August. And that is not paid off yet. And I ain't bought my ticket yet. So until I do all of that, y'all don't let me buy no purse. Now, that Chelsea cat purse, that wasn't a real expensive purse. It was cute. and I can't wait to carry it. But it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like no $800-900 purse. It was a little one too, you know. So that don't count. But don't y'all let me go out here and buy me no new bag. Listen, Xavier, Tracy, all of y'all that know how to get to me, don't let me buy nothing. Now I say, really, B, don't do that. Dr. Brian said, now I just woke up and heard you say twirl yourself somewhere. Child, no, don't do no payday loans now. I'm not doing that now. I will use an Affirm. Now I will put something down to the Affirm, but I don't do no payday loans. I don't do that. I don't do that. But I do need to take care of that. I do need to take care of those things before I even think about buying me another purse. And I honestly haven't been tempted. Now, well, no, I'm telling a lie. There is a purse that I want, but I'm not tempted to buy it because I know I don't need it right now. But I do want it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, you talking about Kenya with them payday loans? Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, my bad. I gotta change my picture from last night when we was down in the ghetto, honey. My bad. I gotta change my picture. I do want that purse. That's okay. So J Wass, that's the kiss lock, the Coach bag. I do want that bag. That is actually on my list. The problem is it's sold out. Because when I went to go buy it, it was sold out. I had the money. When I went to go buy that Coach bag, baby, I had the money, but it was sold out. Because the one that I want is different from the one that it's the same style, but it's different from the one Forrest Ross got. But I do want that one, but it's this MCM. I told y'all that I showed y'all that MCM bag I want. Oh, it's this MCM bag I want. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Ooh. That might be my birthday gift to myself. Maybe by the time my birthday rolls around, I'll definitely have all my trips paid off because, like I said, the cruise, I'm going on a cruise in May. That's already paid off. I just gotta get my flight. And then Curacao, I'll already have that paid off by my birthday. I'm going to Houston in June for the award show. So yeah, maybe for my birthday. Like I said, there is a trip that I want to take it's a game I want to go to during football season. But by my birthday, I'll know whether I'm going on that game or not. You know. So maybe for my birthday, that'll be my birthday gift to myself. You saw it in Japan, girl. I should have gave you some money to bring it back for me, honey, because baby. Oh, so is Kenya more hair care not selling? I don't know. I know that they took it. Didn't they take it out of? It was in CVS, but I thought they took it out of CVS. They discontinued it out of CVS, I think. I never bought it, so I don't know. That's no shade. That's y'all know I don't do my own hair, so I don't have a lot of hair products. I don't do nothing to my hair. And when I say I don't do nothing to my hair, I legit don't do nothing to my hair. Abby has been with me. Abby has been with me on vacation. She can legit tell I don't do nothing to my hair. I've been very blessed with my hair. I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. Like right now, it's overdue. I was supposed to get it done on Saturday, but I didn't feel like going. So it needs to be done. But Literally, I don't do anything to my hair. So I honestly do not have a lot of hair products. I have grease because I will grease my scalp every couple of days because, I will grease my scalp. Um, and most of the hair products I have are like for braids because I know when I get my braids in the summer. So most of my hair products are stuff for braids, mousse and, that kind of stuff, oil and stuff like that. So it's no shade. I just don't. Yeah. You haven't seen it at Sally's either? See, Happen said she liked Kenya Moore's products. You could probably still get it online. You could probably still, I mean, it may not be in the stores anymore, but it may still be on her website. Walmart, maybe it's in Walmart. That's all. From my understanding, that $80,000 is back rent. You know, the last I saw that line, it's been permanently at Sally's, which says it's no more. Mm-hmm. Probably in Ross. Ooh, that's not a good sign if it's in Ross. Hey, the educated queen. Tipping in and having a seat. Well, come on down. Come on in. Come on in here. All right. So that's Kenya, y'all. That's Kenya. Look at that. All right. Now, I was going to get, because I think that was it. Now, I was going to get into these white people business. Because it really wasn't a lot going on. So I was going to get into these white people business. Now, y'all know these Beckhams. Victoria Beckham and David Beckham. Now, Victoria Beckham was Posh Spice from the Spice Girls back in the day. She married David Beckham, who at the time was like the biggest tennis star in the, Lord, not tennis, the biggest soccer star in the world. Okay. And so they became like royalty, they became like the it couple, like the Ben and Jennifer of, of Great Britain, right? She, once the Spice Girls kind of disbanded, she went into fashion. She started doing fashion, and David Beckham is David Beckham. I mean, he's got businesses and stuff like that, and they had these adorable children, blah blah blah. Well, it seems like it's a little bit of drama going on over there with the Beckhams. Now, their oldest son, Brooklyn, I remember when he was born, their oldest son, Brooklyn, just got married, and then I've been seeing little stuff, but I don't really listen. I try to stay out of white people business as much as possible. That's why I ain't come down here and talk about Melissa Gilbert and her husband and what he got going on. Because I really be trying to stay out of white people business. We got enough business of our own that I don't be in their business. But I said, well, we ain't really got a lot going on. We haven't been acting up. We've actually been, doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I said, let me tip over here and see what these white people getting into. Okay, so let me read y'all what the Sun posted down to his social media. Okay, it's long. Y'all ready? This is long. Okay, so the Sun says the following. I have been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me with no choice but to speak for myself and tell the truth about only some of the lies that have been printed. Now, they tried to say that the Son, his new wife, is controlling him. That's what they were saying. So let me read this. Let me keep reading this, okay? It says, I do not want to reconcile with my family. Damn. I'm going to start over. I do not want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life. Okay, tell us more. For my entire life, my parents have controlled narratives in the press about our family. Now, that's true. That I believe. I believe that 100%. That I believe 100%. Mm-hmm. The performative social media posts, family events, and inauthentic relationships have been a fixture of the life I was born into. Damn. Recently, I have seen with my own eyes the lengths they'll go through to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people, to preserve their own facade. But I believe the truth always comes out. My God. That's only page 1. Let's go to page 2. My parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding, and it hasn't stopped. My mom canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour, despite how excited she was to wear her design, forcing her to urgently find a new dress. Weeks before our big wedding, my parents repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe me into signing away rights to my name, which would have affected me, my wife, and our future children. They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. My holdout affected the payday, and then they have never treated me the same since. During the wedding planning, my mom went so far as to call me evil because Nicola and I chose to include my nanny, Sandra, and Nicola's nanny at our table because they both didn't have their husbands. Both of our parents had their own tables equally adjacent to ours. Child, they probably wanted their nannies there because their nannies raised them. They probably wanted their nannies at the parents' table because that's probably who raised them. But I digress. Let me keep reading, honey. Let me keep reading. Child, because let's keep going. The night before our wedding, members of my family told me that Nicola was not blood and not family. Since that moment, well, I hope she wasn't blood and family if he was getting ready to marry her. Since the moment I started standing up for myself with my family, I've received endless attacks from my parents, both privately and publicly, that were sent to the press on their orders. Even my brothers were sent to attack me on social media before they ultimately blocked me out of nowhere this last summer. My mom hijacked my first dance with my wife, which was planned for weeks in advance, to a romantic love song in front of our 500 wedding guests. Mark Anthony called me to the stage where in the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife, but instead my mom was waiting to dance with me. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life. We wanted to renew our vows so we could create new memories at our wedding day that brings us joy and happiness, not anxiety and embarrassment. I'm sorry, what? Dance inappropriate. Dance inappropriately. There's more. My wife has constantly been disrespected by my family, no matter how hard we tried to come together as one. My mom has repeatedly invited women from my past into our lives in ways that were clearly intended to make us both uncomfortable. Despite this, we still traveled to London for my dad's birthday and were rejected for a week as we waited in our hotel room trying to plan quality time with him. He refused all of our attempts unless it was at his big birthday party with 100 guests and cameras at every corner. When he finally agreed to see me, it was under the condition that Nicola wasn't invited. It was a slap in the face. Later, when my family traveled to LA, they refused to see me at all. Wait, there's more. My family values public promotion and endorsements above all else. Brand Beckham comes first. Family love is decided by how much you post on social media or how quickly you drop everything to show up and pose for a family photo op, even if it's at the expense of our professional obligations. We've gone out of our way for years to show up and support every fashion show, every party, and every press activity to show our perfect family. But one time my wife asked for my mom's support to save displaced dogs. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny, y'all. But he is Okay. But one time, my wife asked for my mom's support to save displaced dogs during the LA fires. My mom refused. Wait, there's more. The narrative that my wife controls me is completely backwards. I have been controlled by my parents for most of my life. I grew up with overwhelming anxiety for the first time in my life since stepping away from my family. That anxiety has disappeared. I wake up every morning grateful for the love I chose and have found peace and relief. My wife and I do not want a life shaped by image, press, or manipulation. All we want is peace, privacy, and happiness for us and our future family. So, okay, so, okay, I'm sorry, give me a second. All right. So I found this article in the BBC that sort of addresses these situations on a one-on-one, like they break it down. So I want to read through this article because again, if we're gonna get in white people business, y'all, we're gonna get in their business. Okay. So let's read through this. Okay, so it says a 6-page Instagram post by Brooklyn Beckham on Monday night laying out the details of his angst against his family, Sir David and Lady Beckham. It made a series of claims, many of them relating to Brooklyn's wedding, to Nicola Peltz, from a wedding dress drama to Lady Beckham allegedly hijacking the first dance. This, of course, is just one side of the story. The Beckhams have yet to respond, and as ever with such affairs, recollections may vary. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of what the BBC has. So the first one they talk about is Lady Beckham hijacking the first dance. So we know what he said happened, right? Now, it says since Monday. Okay, it says okay. Okay. What we do have is a report from British Vogue. So British Vogue wrote an article about the wedding. So let's read what British Vogue said. British Vogue said at 11 p.m. Damn, how long was this wedding? At 11 p.m. they were still there. The circular stage revolved at 180 degrees, and Mark Anthony magically appeared for a live set that opened with "I Need to Know." So that's from his Instagram post. He said that Mark Anthony sang. Brooklyn invited his mother on stage for a dance, and they were joined by David and their 10-year-old daughter, Harper. BBC has contacted Mark Anthony for a comment, but of course he hasn't responded. Okay, fans online expressed confusion about the idea of Lady Beckham dancing on Brooklyn. But what's clear is that Brooklyn's claims the incident was very traumatic. Okay, so now that's what British Vogue said. Now, some people might say, well, the Beckhams control British Vogue. I don't know. I can only tell you what British Vogue said, and there it is. Okay, moving right along. Dressgate. Let's talk about Dressgate, okay? So the BBC said Brooklyn accused his parents of trying to derail their wedding, claiming his fashion designer mother had canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour, despite how excited she was. So, reports at the time suggested that Nicola, 31, refused to wear one of Lady Beckham's designs. However, she later told the Times that after some chats about the dress over text, her mother-in-law to be had released the anyway, they altered it and could not finish it in time. At the time, Nicola also strenuously denied speculation that there was a feud. In the end, Nicola wore Valentino couture creation. Now, this is a separate article in Vogue. This is a different Vogue article. This is from May of 2022. It says, the article says that Nicola and her mother made multiple trips to the Valentino, the Valentino people in Rome for the fittings over the year-long design process. It quotes Nicola saying that Valentino's choice wasn't just a dress, it's a story. Did Nicola refuse to wear a Victoria Beckham dress? Or did Brooklyn, or as Brooklyn said, his mother canceled a dress at the last minute, making her rush to organize another dress? It's a case of claim and counterclaim, and it's very difficult to know what really happened. Celebrity crisis agent Lauren Beeching adds that by going into very specific details in this statement, especially around the wedding dress, he opened himself up to fact-checking. So I don't understand how it could be a last-minute thing if you were flying to Rome for a year to get a dress made. So I don't so far, Brooklyn, you 0 for 2, bruh. Vogue said that you invited your mama to come and dance with you instead of what you said your mama took over. And according to another Vogue article, your bride-to-be was flying to Rome for fittings from Valentino. But okay. Okay, Brooklyn also alleged that his parents have repeatedly pressured and attempted to bribe him into signing away the rights to his name. It's not clear what rights he's referring to, but this is what we can find. From the parents' side, when they responded to that, which I think they will, but it'll be very carefully. Okay, so they don't have any information on that, so they don't know what that is. Okay. I feel like they probably trademarked his name when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Beckham. He's probably just like Beyonce trademarked Blue Ivy. He's probably been making money off of that name his whole life. And his parents probably just wanted to protect. That's just my opinion, y'all. I don't know. But I feel like his parents just probably wanted to protect that name. It's clear that maybe they don't like this girl. Now, but it's also clear that this girl got money. If her and her mama was flying to Rome, it's also clear to me that she got some money. But okay, thank you for the super chat, Tracy. It says he wants me to believe Valentino couture was made last minute. Sir, let Valentino rest in peace. Valentino rest in peace. Okay. Right. I mean, I don't know this to be a fact, but that's what it sounds like to me. Like they probably have his name trademarked. He's been probably making money off his name his whole life. And so maybe they were trying to get him to sign the name to them so she can't get it. God forbid there's a divorce that she doesn't have a right to it. Okay. Her father's a billionaire. Yeah. So they definitely got money. I mean, it's clear that this girl has money as well. Okay. All right. Let's read about the 50th birthday snub. So in his post, he and his wife, Brooklyn said that he and his wife traveled to the UK for his father's birthday party, but rejected and waited in their hotel room to plan quality time, yada, yada, yada. Okay. There's been no comment as of yet by the Beckhams on this, but at the time, a source told the BBC that the 26-year-old had chosen not to go to the party as his younger brother Romeo was attending with a woman to whom he had previously been linked. Lord Jesus. So forget about you and your daddy right now. So you and your brother be sharing women. You didn't allegedly want to go to your daddy's birthday party with your new wife or girlfriend at the time. I don't know what the stage of their relationship was at that time, but allegedly you didn't want to go to your daddy's 50th birthday party because your little brother was dating an ex-girlfriend. Sir, this is a lie. I don't even know who's telling the truth at this point, but I know this is a lot of bullshit. Okay, all right. Brooklyn's post alleged that his mother had repeatedly invited women from his past that were clearly intended to make both of them uncomfortable. His and Nicola's fallout with his parents is also evidenced in another statement from the post referring to a time declined to help them with a charitable cause. Okay, let's read about this. It says, she's been an advocate. Nicola has been an advocate for dogs and worked to help those who have been displaced by the Los Angeles wildfires. Nicola previously encouraged her followers to adopt or foster animals, and she was rewarded with a PETA award. Okay. They don't have no information on that. They just have information that she is active in a charity. Okay. All right. Okay, now they're talking about Team Beckham or Brand Beckham. Okay. Okay. Okay, it says when it comes to fame and public profile in Britain, the Beckhams are probably second only to the royal family. Brooklyn has been keen in recent years to strike out on his own, trying his hand at photography and cooking, and there have been many stories and rumors about a rift. Now those have been laid out in public. What's clear is that this is no attempt to clear the air, but an indication of a deep rift. Okay. Okay. So it looks like only two other things they were able to really corroborate, and it doesn't sound like that Brooklyn was being that his side of the story. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, I don't know. But I did find something on TikTok. Well, actually in People Magazine. Hold on. It was in People Magazine. I saw it earlier today. Hold on. Thank you, Tracy, for the super chat. It says, if his brother is sleeping with his ex, why are you mad at him? Well, my thing is, if you're happily married to Nicola, why do you give a flying fucanini? And why would that be a reason why you wouldn't go to your daddy's birthday party? Well, okay, let me see. Assistant speaks on the... I saw this earlier. Okay. So David Beckham's former assistant says the truth always comes out as she reacts to Brooklyn Beckham slamming his parents. So let me read a little bit of what she has to say. Now, this is coming out of People Magazine. So y'all know People's a little fluff. But let's read what People has to say. Okay. Rebecca Luce is speaking out following Brooklyn Beckham's shocking statement about his parents. So she reacted to the news, blah, 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 in which he slammed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. One of Luce's followers wrote in the comments, Rebecca, you got to see the awesome ditch Brooklyn just posted on his story about David and Victoria and their lives. And she replied, so happy he is standing up for himself and speaking publicly finally. I have felt so bad for his poor wife, knowing too well what they can be like. Oh, what? Oh. The former Dutch model who worked as a soccer star personal assistant in 2003 also responded to a commentator who said, fascinating admission from Brooklyn. And she wrote, the truth always comes out. Oh, well, it sounds like she's supporting him. Oh, my. Okay. Well, today, David Beckham didn't speak specifically about the incident, but what he did say is basically that, you know, he warned his kids about social media. That was pretty much, child. I definitely believe that they curate their image. I mean, that's obvious. Like, to me, that's crazy. I mean, it's like the Kardashians. It's like any other family like that uses social media like that. Everything is curated. everything goes before, I'm sure those kids probably weren't allowed to control their own public social media. Let's be clear. They do have private pages. Remember the Obama girls, remember they had private Instagrams. They just weren't public. Because I remember one of them accidentally made their profile public one day. Like they accidentally did. They probably hit a button they didn't mean to hit. And literally their Instagram was flooded. And some of the pictures on their Instagram, people were actually able to steal. I mean, it was only open for a matter of minutes, but it didn't take long. But yeah, these celebrity kids, they do have private, probably they use Snapchat and stuff like that. Yeah, they have private things, but publicly, yeah, they don't have a lot of public stuff that they put out there, So I can definitely believe that his image was curated for him. Absolutely. And I'm sure that the family was like, look, you can't just be posting. Remember when that picture of Malia, Malia's the older one, right? Remember that picture of Malia Obama with that cigarette in her hand when she was at Lollapalooza, one of them festivals, Coachella or something, and she had a cigarette in her hand? Baby, they about lost their mind. They found that picture of her. She was with her friends. They about lost their mind. But I mean, the girl was grown. She was in college at the time. Like, okay, she was smoking a cigarette. Girl, okay. Okay, Halfpin. Y'all know Halfpin. Halfpin said they registered his name for a trademark in 2016. It comes up for renewal at the end of the year. Victoria registered the name in the UK. So that might be the paperwork that they were trying to get him to sign if they have to renew his trademark. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, Harper's Bazaar said that. See, we done fell down the rabbit hole of these white people's business. Harper's Bazaar said that David cheated with a personal assistant named Rebecca. So you an ex-girlfriend. See, we can't listen to Rebecca. I miss Bronny smoking a blunt, but I'm not surprised. Now, Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, come here now. Now, Rebecca, if you was the side chick, we can't count nothing you talking about. Because you might just be a scorned part-time lover. Hey, you might be a scorned lover. We can't take nothing you say. Yeah, we need another source. I did see another. Okay, y'all really got me falling down the rabbit hole of these people. I found a video on TikTok earlier, but I don't think I saved it. Let me see. I do not think I saved it on the Beckhams because I didn't think I was going to fall into these white people's business. Hold on. No. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, and in the update to the Brene and Tim story, the judge has allowed Tim to move forward with his lawsuit. I mean, Devin to move forward with his lawsuit against Tim. I'm telling y'all now, if the case, and Tracy gonna keep me up to date on the docket. If that case comes up while I'm on spring break or during the summer, we gonna be in Durham. I'm just telling y'all now. I'm gonna be asking for donations so y'all can cover my trip. But we gonna go to Durham. Baby, if that case comes up during spring break or during the summertime, we are going to Durham. We taking a road trip. And I will be taking donations for gas. I don't need no hotel room because I'm staying with my friend, my boy Richie. But I will be taking donations for gas and food. Okay. Fedora said, find out more because I'm curious too. Who they? It's estimated the trial will be at the end of this year. Damn it. Well, listen, at the end of this year, we still might take a road trip. We still might take a road trip, y'all. But y'all keep me posted. All of my people, y'all keep me posted. Okay. Let me see if we can find it. Okay, the Beckhams. Let's see if we can. I saw it on TikTok earlier. It's a way you can check your history on TikTok, isn't it? I remember seeing that before. Okay, Beckham family drama. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I might have to look for it tomorrow. Damn it. Is this it right here? I know it was a white lady talking. Hold on. Is this it right here? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if this is it right here. Hold on. I can't find it. I'm not gonna hold this up much longer. Beckham has but refused. It was. I can't find it. Damn, I should have saved it. But it was this white lady, and she was kind of going piece by piece, but she was sort of breaking it down. But I don't know. There are a couple of more cases going on with them. Brene violating the restraining order, Tim's child support, Devin challenging the division of assets from their divorce, and her finances were revealed. Yeah, I know that she was found in contempt. She owes them some money. And wait a minute, hold on. Tam said, okay, go to my settings. Okay, thank you, boo. Hold on, go to my settings. Hold on, go to my settings. Okay, go to my settings. Am I in my settings? Go to my settings. Activity log. Okay, where the fuck are my settings? Are these my settings? Let me see. Activity log. Oh shit. What did I just do? Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, these are videos I shared. These aren't videos I watched. Okay, that's not what this is. Okay. No. Okay. I thought I was in my settings. All right, I'll play around with it, y'all. I'm not gonna hold this up. Hold on, is this settings? Hold on, this might be settings. You said go to settings, activity. I see activity center. Maybe that's the same thing. Ah, wait a minute. Watch history. Hold on. I think I found it, y'all. I found it. Okay, now let me see if I can find the one I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Is this it? I still can't find it. I mean, I see it. I see what I see, but I still don't see the video I was talking about. But I thank you. Thank you very much. Because this is what I needed. See, I be on TikTok too much. Because god darn. Because it was earlier today. So let me see if I can scroll up to earlier today. Is this it right here? No, that's not it. Yeah, I be on TikTok too much. This confirms it. God darn. Because I'm still scrolling for today. All right, give me. Is this it?
He just doesn't really care how well he does it.
No, that's not it. Is this it? Hold on. All right, I can't find it. Because I done scrolled all the way back to last night. Or was this today too? No shit, this was still today. Y'all, I'll be on TikTok too much. This confirms it. Because I'm still on today. Is this it? Hold on. No, that ain't it. I feel like some of these are not TikToks I actually watched. I feel like these are TikToks I scrolled past. Because some of this shit I ain't watched. All right, I did all that and I can't find it. But it was a TikTok video where the lady was going, but she was this white lady. And I was like, I don't care about them Beckhams. But then it kept coming up on my timeline. So I was like, well, let me see what they talking about. But I still can't find it. Oh, well. I can't find it. But either way, if I find a video or article that gives the other side of the story, really breaking it down more than that article, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I've been on TikTok too much. Because like I said, some of these are not videos I've actually watched. Lord Tracy done sent me a reel. Is this it? How do Tracy be finding this shit?
Nicola is the problem. Victoria and David are trying to rescue their son. I think Nicola forced him to make that statement. I saw an interview with Victoria and she was like, I'm a girl's girl. I love girls. That's why I have the business I have. And you have to be a real a-hole for me not to like you. And I was like, oh yeah, Nicola's an a-hole. And then my most trusted source, Justin Anderson, Kristen Cavallari's best friend who does hair, has publicly spoken about Nicola in the past, but then also currently on his social media, he said she's horrible. Like she's a horrible, terrible person. He said like she gives spooky vibes. Like he does not like her. And he says he does not feel bad saying that. And that when he saw Brooklyn and Nicola were getting married, he's like, oh no, that's not going to be good for the Beckham. And then when you look at Nicola's friends, the amount of people who have dropped her, Selena Gomez, like your reputation matters, and her reputation is really bad. Oh, on top of that, I saw an interview with David. This was like right after Brooklyn released his statement. And he's like, you know, kids make mistakes and you have to let them make mistakes. And it was like a very grounded answer. I was like, he and Victoria, though they may have issues, no family's perfect, are grounded adults. And Brooklyn and Nicola, I imagine that relationship to be very controlling, very isolating. And the whole Anwar Nicola thing adds.
So this isn't the video I saw earlier. However, it does give you some perspective. But listen, we might have to follow these white people's business because this is a little interesting. We might have to see if the Beckhams come out with something or people start telling their business. Okay. With that being said, y'all, I've been on here for an hour and a half, and I didn't think I had nothing to talk about. Now, I was going to talk about Mr. Tenderizer, but we might have to get into him tomorrow. I done fell into that rabbit hole too. Y'all know the story of Mr. Tenderizer and Keith Lee. If you don't, go do your homework so you'll be ready for class tomorrow. I don't have time to get into that. But we're going to get into that too because I've heard two different sides of that story. So I'm going to do a little more research tomorrow, see if I can get a little more information on Mr. Tenderizer down to I think he's in California, okay? Christian Gold. Oh, y'all, okay. I'm going to make this, Mr. Tenderism. I said Tenderizer, child, Tenderism. I'm going to make this short. Can one of my mods drop Simone's live, I was going to say the law intellect, child, that's Pam. Simone Redwine. Can y'all drop, somebody already tried to put that in my live, Tracy. I don't give a fuck. I don't put that in my live. I don't care nothing about that shit. Can somebody drop Simone's live from yesterday in the chat where she talks about how Christian Gold was calling people begging for money? She actually has an audio recording of him calling, begging for money. The man is broke. Okay, all that Mr. I got so much money and I got Rolexes and I got this and I got that. That man is broke. And I don't know how the hell Simone got a hold of that audio of him calling, asking, begging for money. And he's got a new little scheme. Okay, he's got a new little scheme that he's got going on. Okay. Karamo, there it is right there. Y'all go check out Simone's video from last night and y'all tell me, y'all make sure y'all tell Simone I sent y'all. Karamo, okay, so Karamo skipped out on they're doing like the 10 years of queer eye for the straight guy, and they're doing the press tour, and Karamo has skipped out of the press tour has skipped out on the press tour and basically said that he has endured mental abuse for years, and he, talking to his therapist, has told him that he needs to protect his peace, and so he's not gonna be there. Hold on, now I do have a video on that. Hold on, I'll play y'all that, and then we're gonna get out of here because I do have a video. I did save that. Okay, hold on, let's get into this. Here it is right here. This is what Karamo said. Okay.
We received an email from Karamo's assistant this morning, which said in part, quote, Karamo has felt mentally and emotionally abused for years, and he's been advised by his therapist to protect himself and his peace by not attending. But he did send this video. Take a look.
Hey, Jen and Chanel, congratulations on becoming the most amazing duo on daytime TV. I just want to say thank you to all the fans who supported us and rocked with us for 10 seasons. This new season is going to be amazing. You're going to love every minute of it. And just like the themes of this season, I'm modeling what I believe is most important, which I want to remind you all. Love yourselves and protect yourselves. That's why I'm here at home and not there. But continue to watch the show. The crew worked on it and did an amazing job. I want to shout out to the crew. I want to shout out to all the fans. I want to shout out to the executives from Netflix. Thank you for having me for 10 seasons.
We received an email from Karamo's assistant.
So, thank you. I gotta get them done, child. These were my Christmas nails, so I gotta get them done. Let me say this. I never really watched Queer Eye for this great guy. I never really watched I ain't never watched that damn show. But what I will say is, and I've never been a big fan of Karamo. I remember him from The Real World. So I've never been a big fan of Karamo. But what I will say is, I can imagine that working in an environment as the only black man in an environment of white men, I can imagine it could have been traumatic. I can imagine that there could have been situations and instances with production, maybe even with some of your your fellow co-hosts, that could have been a problem. But what I will say is, doing it the way you did it, you wanted to expose something. And let's be clear, I'm not saying that people can't tell their truth. I'm not even going to say people have to tell their truth the way we want them to tell their truth. But I do feel like he was sending a message. And I'm not saying he was wrong because I don't know the whole story. Karamo was on The Real World. That's how I met him. He was on The Real World. What season was that, y'all, that he was on The Real? Was it DC? What season was he on The Real World? Hey, Siri. What season was Karamo on The Real World? Now, when I want the bitch to talk to me, it was Philadelphia. Thank you, Lord. When I want her ass to talk to me, she don't have nothing to say. Thank you. It was Philadelphia. Thank you. So, they said he's only following one other member who was the original member or something like that. I've never watched it. Yeah, I've never watched. It just never was my thing. But yeah, so I remember the Philadelphia season because I remember they worked for John Bon Jovi. They worked for him that season. I remember that. So yeah. Oh, was that the same season? No, Melissa was New Orleans. And it's probably more than one Melissa. Oh my gosh, y'all. As I was scrolling through TikTok, I came across Puck's. It's his TikTok. Y'all remember Puck? Now that was San Francisco. I remember Puck from San Francisco. Puck has not aged well. You could tell he lived a hard life. Puck has not aged well at all. He has not aged well. Now, I'm going to tell you who I found on TikTok who is beautiful. I found Coral. And Coral just got on TikTok recently, or just got active on TikTok recently. And she is gorgeous. She looks like she has not aged a day. Coral looks like, y'all, it's 9 o'clock. Let me get my ass off here. Coral looks like she has not aged a day, y'all. She looks gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, he definitely lived a hard life. I mean, I believe he was an alcoholic or I believe he was an alcoholic or got on drugs or something. Yes, y'all. She's on TikTok and she's trying to get active. She's trying to get verified. Like she just started being active on TikTok, so it's new for her. And she's so cute and she's gorgeous. She's a doula now. She does. She's a doula. She's a lactation coach. She does all of those things with mothers and new moms and stuff like that. That's what she does. Am I going to talk about the drama with Dario and Bingeworthy? No. Nope. Let me not say no. I'm going to say I'm going to wait because from my understanding, Dario is going to tell his side of the story. So I'm going to wait. I don't really have a lot to say about it, honestly, but yeah. I guess for me, I've known the story for months. Like I knew about this back in June. So I don't know. What was the tea about fucking? What fucking? I ain't said nothing about fucking Dineva. What tea about fucking Dineva? His name not even in the title. I wasn't talking about fucking Dineva. Yeah, and Dario told a bit is best way. Yeah, from my understanding, I don't know this to be a fact, but from my understanding, and Dario is going to tell his side of the story, and he's going to wait because the premiere is tonight. Today is his birthday, and so he said, "I'm not going to taint what's going on with with the premiere and everything, dealing with this." I know he did speak a little bit on TTB last night. But from my understanding, he is going to do an official response. Now, he may change his mind in a couple of days and just decide to let it go. But as of the last conversation I had, he's going to respond. He's just not going to respond right now. My only opinion on it is there's really three sides to every story. Yours, mine, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. I just hate that it didn't work out. I feel like it could have been beneficial to both parties. But I think the problem was they were never on the same page going into it. I don't think what Bingeworthy's vision was matched Dario's vision from the door. And that's the problem. So, yeah. So honestly, I think that's the biggest thing for me is I think it could have been great, but they just were never on the same page. All I said was that Funky's not going to, it seems like Funky's not responding to Mendices. Like there's no story there. I was just waiting to see if Funky was going to respond to Mendices, and it seems like he's not. It seems like he's just letting it go. So. The timing is definitely messy, and it was intentional. The timing was very intentional. Again, they fell out in June. It is now damn near February. It is damn near February. They fell out in June. You had June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and damn near all of January to say whatever it is you felt like you needed to say, to get whatever it is you needed to get off your chest. And you choose now. So that's very intentional. And it was meant to do exactly to be distracting and take away from the premiere of this show. And I'm not saying I won't speak on it at all, but I'm going to wait and let Dario tell his story. And then I may do a reaction to all of it. I'm biased. So that's just that. I'm a biased bystander, but I'm not one of those people that feels like my friends are perfect. So I'm not saying that Dario is perfect in this situation, but I'll wait and see what he chooses to share publicly. Yep. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. It's 9:00, and I did eat dinner though. But I got some other stuff I need to get into before I go to bed. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all know y'all ain't getting Salt Lake City tonight. Y'all will get it tomorrow. I'm probably about to watch it, but I was so underwhelmed with the first part of the reunion. I'll wait and see if they got anything good tonight, child. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.